What's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? Oh, there it goes.
I would
See,
put
I
that
told you
on
nothing
there.
changed.
I
I
would
told
put.
you nothing fucking changed.
Mhm.
How, how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully, everyone's doing well. So tonight is a little bit different because number one, it's a little. I don't know if I'm really early, but it's when. Is it Wednesday? Fuck, I don't know. It's a
Yeah,
day. It's
it's
a
one.
day. I don't know. It's a day. I'm here. We're here. We're gonna have some fun. As you can see, it's a blast from the past because my brother here, Lurker, is rejoining. What's up, Lurker?
What's up, man? Glad.
How you
Thank you.
been?
Thank you for having me. I've been busy. Like I said, I've told you. I everybody thinks I'm just like ignoring everybody or like kind of like being all to myself and everything. But a lot of people don't know. But if you've heard about me or you know about me, is I am an introvert. And when I'm focused on my projects, I'm literally drowned in my work in my own little bubble. So it's
Is
not
that
about
an ice cream? Is that an ice cream truck or
hold on,
someone's alarm?
hold on a second. Scam call.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
Fuck off. Okay.
And that's
Anyway,
how you deal with scam.
anyway, if you guys know me, and if you heard of me, well, and back in the Flash from the past, I'm still an introvert. Yeah, I'm out there more because of my shows, yes, but I'm still an introverted person at heart. So most times when I'm in my work, I'm literally in my work. It's
Yep.
not that I'm not trying to ignore everybody. It's not that I'm trying to this and this and that. I've been challenging myself and I've been challenging to see how far I can push the whole podcasting scope. So not only in the paranormal investigation world for the pushing beyond the scope for that, but also for podcasting too. So
And you know what, brother? I wouldn't expect anything less out of you. we've been we've been family now for what 2 3 years now.
about 3 years,
So yeah,
yes.
and I wouldn't expect anything less. So some of you may be also wondering who the hell is lurking behind me. We already have one lurker, but I have another one behind me. Behind me is actually one of my good buddies and coworkers. His name is Caden. You gonna say hi, or are you just gonna sit there
Hi,
and
y'all.
be creepy little fucker?
Yeah.
But Caden actually doesn't really know too much about the paranormal field. He actually is very interested in learning more. And you've probably seen him on some of my late night mobile consultants. Yes, I still call it the mobile podcast
Bubble
because
podcast.
of.
Yeah.
But you've seen Caden, you've seen Mike, you've seen a couple others, Cyrus. Well, Caden's actually here in studio tonight
Absolutely.
because he needs attention, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just needy. But he wanted to come on, hang out with us, see behind the scenes type stuff, and possibly ask some questions.
Okay.
But also to promote out a new merch line, and it's pretty cool. So Caden actually is an artist. He does amazing stuff. But he actually sent me a design, which is really badass, and we set it up today, and it is now active. It is active on paraconsultantstore.com. Go ahead, go check it out. And what was the code? Daywalker, right?
Yep. Daywalker.
Yeah, day code or the discount code is Daywalker. Go check it out for 10% off. But we've got a couple of different things. We got shirts, we've got hoodies. He's got what a
Dog tags.
sticker, a dog tag. So Teespring's really stepping this game up. I'll tell you that.
Teespring has stepped up their game.
Still haven't had. Still missing these hats. They still have just the bucket hats, which pisses me off. But speaking of new merch, I'm actually wearing one of my new pieces of merch I ordered. This is the "I'm not normal, I'm paranormal" merch, and I'll tell you what, this is the windbreaker. I don't regret it. Like it's almost 80 degrees out today, and not even warm. I'm perfectly fine.
Well, I have to wear the hoodie because my room gets really cold in here really quick because it gets super stupid hot in Texas. We've been hot for like 2 months all summer.
Everybody's been saying that. Even Emmy up in Oregon, she's
up in north. How hot is
They
she
hit-
over there?
they hit triple digits the other week.
We've been hitting triple digits for 2 months. What do you mean?
Y'all are just cooking. That's all it is. You're just warming the oven. But no, we got hoodies there too, brother. We got a whole bunch of different shit. But guys, go check it out, paraconsultantstore.com, and also just as a reminder, until October 1st, all proceeds are going to the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation. You don't know what that is? Look it up. It's great. And there's also links down below. But Lurker, you know how this goes, my brother. We got to say hello to our audience because we love our audience.
Sorry, guys. He has to put in his plug first. You know how that goes. This West Test is stop.
We got Wendy in from AZ Pie. What's up, Wendy? How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. For those who missed Wendy and her team, AZ Pie, go check them out and go check them out on Global Ghost Hunt. They did the May event, did a fantastic job, and are coming back for more. We got my brother Nando from Portal to the Paranormal. What's up, Nando? Nando just came back from vacation, chilling over in Spain on an island, exclusive resort. Bitch. Nah, he had some great times. There's our brother right there.
What's up, Anthony?
From Texas Wraith Hunters and Wraith World Podcast. The Wraith King is here. Wraith Prince, whatever he wants to be called.
The Wraith God of the Forest, remember?
Oh, he got an upgrade again?
Yes, he's the god.
Wraith God now? Okay.
God.
Next week it'll be different. It'll be something different. Kimmy, hello. Welcome.
One of my fans for the show.
I love Kimmy. I've seen a couple of Kimmy shows as well.
Oh, I actually cooked with her. I mean, it was a real blast cooking with her. Everybody should try to go cook with Kimmy and Debbie. I had a real fun time with them. I can't cook worth a shit, but man, I had a fun time.
Hey, I can microwave something fierce, man. You give me a microwave, I'll get you something. It'll be warm, but it won't be good. But anyway, so Lurker, let's start off with you, brother. What the hell have you been doing?
I told you what I've been doing.
Well, what's going on? Tell us about it. Tell us about the show. Tell us about what's going on in Lurker's world.
Well, what goes on in my little bubble is the reason why I dubbed the Paranormal Science channel, because we deal with the paranormal and I like science stuff. So I figured the type of shows that I do is short, it's sweet to the point, but it's fun and interactive, and you learn something. So Mr. Caden, I mean, hopefully if he watches some of my shows, he might learn a few things about paranormal. So
yeah, as long as there's pictures, he should be okay.
Well, I do have some pictures and short videos, and that way, I showed a short videos of people's content on there, so you can get an idea on how some of these equipment work. I did the triple threat face-off like a week and a half ago.
Yeah,
that was hard to fucking do. Like, it was a lot to juggle, man. Like, I was like trying to oh shit, do this, and I'm just like, oh, okay, and they gotta keep up with the audience. I'm like, yeah, Anthony likes to do that too. Oh, Johnny, which is another person, big supporter of my show, likes to derail my shows too. He kept saying pecker.
So another Howard.
Yeah, so I have to play the soundboard button, the slap soundboard button, like, stop it.
Stop it. Kimmy's, you're absolutely right. And see, this is what I love about, these communities that we do. And the friendships, the family that we get, we just have fun. I mean, hell, that's how Anthony claims that's how he got his show going, is because he saw Howard and I and decided we would be his inspiration. And it's like,
I introduced him to the Unholy Trinity, but ever since then, it was game over for Anthony. Now he's been on that shit quite often now.
Yeah, the Unholy Trinity is just
it's a whole different animal. Yep, it's a whole different animal, guys.
But you know what though? It's fun. It really is fun. It really is fun. And even with us, we've got a history. There was one show, I can never forget this. There was one show where you even said you were in pain because you were laughing so damn hard.
Oh yeah, I was coughing and losing my air to death. Like, I was losing air. Literally, I was dying.
Oh, good times. It still hasn't changed. This show still goes, but I wouldn't say as far as Trinity. Unholy is just a whole new beast.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind a little bit of derailing, but sometimes I have to control my show because I can't let it go off the rails too much. I mean, my show does a little bit of like fun, interactive and seriousness sometimes. So I can't let it go too off the rails,
I mean, I try to throw in some seriousness here on the Paraverse, but sometimes.
But like I said, most of the time my show is like fun and interactive. I can't let it get thrown off the rails too much.
Speaking of fun and exciting, there's our brother Victor Santiago from the Don Vic Show. That was
What's
my
up,
microphone.
Victor? What's going on?
I just punched my mic just because. I don't know. But anyway, Victor, how you doing, brother? Miss you. So what else has been going on? What else has been going on with Lurker?
Let's see. I have another investigation coming up soon, which is in October, later October.
Okay.
And I found an interesting. I found something interesting that I can't share this out too much because I need to test it out a little bit more. But man, I found something that could change the ghost hunting game.
Oh.
It deals with like motion, sensory, and touch. This ought to be interesting.
Very nice. Very nice. So tell people a little bit about your show, brother, because your show is a little different than most, and you like to, you're unorthodox. That's one way I've always described you, as unorthodox. And go ahead.
Okay, guys. So you know how everybody knows about your typical podcast or typical podcast where they get somebody on and they ask a few questions about paranormal and yada yada yada. Nothing against those podcast shows. I watch a few of them myself, but sometimes there it is. Yeah, that's the word right there. Pecker sensor. Pecker.
That's going to be a new piece of equipment.
Yeah, but going back to what I was saying, but the show I do, it's not your typical podcast shows. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind having a guest. I had a few guests on my show. I had Anthony on here because if you guys know, I had a special guest, which is Anthony Wraith God. So I did the whole skit of the show REM Pod versus Cat Balls. So
Okay.
The versus podcast thing was a whole different idea that I mean other people done it before, but it's not like they put it into the paranormal community or setting of that show. So I figure I incorporate the versus thing. That's where I got the versus thing from, was inspiration from bigger influencers. So I applied on to the paranormal world, and sure enough, had Anthony on here, and we talked about what's the difference between REM pods and cat balls, and we sat down and we talked about how they operate similarly, but they do things very differently.
Fair enough. So we got one more question, then I'm going to let Caden ask a couple.
Okay.
Too bad. I see that look. You get to ask questions. But so there was a question actually brought up to me. Wraith Prince Trendsetter. Yeah. Yeah.
Trendsetter.
Not touching that one. But anyway, there was a question brought up to me, and it was about these apps. And you and I have had this discussion before about the apps on the phone and everything else. But the question was, with technology growing the way it has, do you think that these new phones, these new devices that are coming out, and I'm talking mobile devices, I'm not talking paranormal, I'm saying like your iPads, your tablets, phones, do you think it has the opportunity, or at least has some credibility in our field?
I'm gonna give you an answer on that, 100% answer on that. So 50%, it is a possibility because technology is growing. Because we have virtual reality now, and now we have augmented reality now. Imagine applying augmented reality into a paranormal investigation setting. Do you know what a breakthrough it could be if that can be applied to a paranormal investigation setting? I mean, this could make the Xbox SLS camera look like it's nothing.
Well,
Imagine.
I do know that I like Todd and Marissa from Relatively Paranormal. They have actually had a lot of really good breakthroughs and a lot of really good software coming out with their SLSs and the XLXs. And I know the mapping has gotten better, but I just don't see. I just don't see the mobile side of it. You know what I mean? Like
That's the one things, yeah.
like I don't like when I think of like a augmented reality or a VR investigation, how are you getting the cameras in there, first of all? You know, like you'd have to set up the security cameras or you'd have to have some kind of mobile camera to go in. Like imagine, like I'm picturing an SLX or an XLS with a Wi-Fi hotspot on a freaking like rover. Like that's what I'm imagining, like a little RC car driving around.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Technology has evolved, and I think it's possible. But the other 50%, that it would be hard to, to take credibility because, like I said, and I've said this in the past, and everybody has heard me say this so many times, there's always what? Trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
Trial and error.
Yeah, like somebody didn't just say that cat balls, for example, cat balls were designed for the paranormal. No, cat balls were fucking made for cats. Somebody just had one. I know what probably happened. One investigator probably had one in his pocket somewhere. And are you shitting me?
What's up, my friends?
What's up,
My God.
How you doing?
I'm good. Where you been hiding out at?
I've been busy.
Right.
Well, we're talking about derailment, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the Fedorable Mr. Fedora. I had no idea. The only thing we were talking about earlier was doing our own show together, but it's Fedora.
Well, I decided I'd just pop in a quick minute just because it's been forever and a day since I got to say hey.
You're welcome anytime, brother. That's why you have access.
There you go.
Surprised Wiki Queen hasn't yet.
It always amazes me because it throws me right on for some reason. It doesn't like me just hang out in the background like everybody else. I don't get to lurk.
Yeah.
Well,
that's my
you don't want to take his thunder.
That's my title. Yeah.
Right. But they say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
You know what? I'm going to remember that
all the time. Yep.
Brian, if you're watching, that's why I have the notebook from Through the Lens. There it is. That's why. Oh shit! But for those who don't know, we're a little tangent here. Since fuck it, why not? Fedora actually did a video the other day on YouTube channels, and just kind of what was the whole premise of it? Because I know I didn't catch all of it. I caught most of it.
Well, it was an idea. I've seen YouTube personalities do like a review of channels in general where they offer advice and tips. They're supposed to be YouTube experts to help them grow. Well, I decided, I don't see very many paranormal channels shown on those type of things. So I thought, why not jump in and as a connoisseur of the things that go bump in the night, I could offer some advice. Now, not as a professional level, but as a, this is what I would do to help myself out. Take the advice or not.
And he decided to pick on yours truly. No, actually, he gave me a couple of good ideas, actually. So I highly recommend you guys go and checking that out. Warren Area Society of Paranormal, YouTube, Facebook, all over. And give that a watch because it gave me a couple of really good ideas. And we all know what happens when I get ideas. So, no, you have no idea. You shaking your head back there.
And the thing is before I jumped on your channel, I did my own, and I even criticized my own channel that I didn't realize was going on. So, even as offering advice to others, I seen I had to take some of my own advice. And so,
I did notice that somebody wasn't subscribed to my channel.
That's because I was logged in as a guest. I wasn't actually signed in.
Okay.
I did that so I wouldn't pull up the channels that I know are good, are heavy hitters per se. Like I wasn't expecting to pull up Patty's channel with just that
Yeah.
basic search. And hers was, I just typed in paranormal investigators, and hers was like the top 30.
Yeah, Patty and the G team. I mean, I love Patty. She's still, my paranormal queen, and what she does for this field and has done for this field is infamous and notorious, and should be well respected. So she deserves that. She really does. Actually, Fedora, you came actually on at a pretty good time, because I'm going to call him out, the guy behind me. So I don't know if you heard earlier, Fedora, but this is Caden. Caden actually is an artist. He just had merch drop on Paraconsultant Store today. Which, guys, go check it out. It's seriously sick. It was really sick. He made this design and literally just said, "You need to have this. I want you to have this design. This is you." So I told him, I said I'd turn it into merch. Well, we did that today. Finally, took me freaking long enough. But he is actually new to the field. He's very interested. He knows very little, but he's very interested. So I was going to give him the opportunity to ask a couple of questions that he might have been wanting to ask for a while. So, Caden, it's all you. I'm going to turn this over to you. There you go, bro. You don't even need the screen.
I will say the start of such things is exciting, because you're like a sponge most cases, where you're soaking up everything and anything.
Absolutely.
And the possibilities are endless at this point.
My biggest question is has anybody figured out what happens if like spirits can actually cross over, or if we just get stuck?
The question, if I kind of heard, but I did not, so I'm going to ask it, is do we know what happens to spirits once they truly cross over?
If they cross over.
Okay. Do you want to take that first?
I'll let you take that one, and then give me a chance to formulate an answer on that one.
Well, I don't have no personal experience. But all we can truly do is guess at this point. Either A, you research it to the point you feel satisfied, or B, you turn to religion. Obviously, there's no way of truly knowing until we go to that point in our afterlife. Sure, we could get evidence that suggests certain things, and there's always going to be doubt about that as well. But my best bet, if you're truly questioning, as in for personal knowledge, I would say find something that resonates with you, be it religion, be it through evidence, be it through research. Just don't trust what you find a lot online.
Yeah.
Pick up a book from the library and such.
All right.
As for my answer is, everybody has their form of opinions, and everybody does different methods and tactics on finding evidence. And as far as spirits crossing over, we really don't, as paranormal investigators, it's our job to try to collect and get data, because we can go to a place, but we don't know who the person's name is. We don't know if it's a male or female. We don't know if it's a child. We don't know what to expect when we go investigate places like this. All we could do is, like, I'm going to touch up on what he said, is theorize that if they actually crossed over or not, or if they're stuck here for a reason or for a purpose, or maybe there's something that they need to finish before they cross over. And it's our job to try to, get evidence and try to help them give them the answers that they need before they cross over. So that's just my answer for that.
Nice. You have any more questions? You can feel free. Have at it, man.
Rick?
You done?
Yep.
That's the only question. Okay.
Boy, this was a long interview.
Right? This is why you don't have a show.
My suggestion, I don't know how new you are to this, but I suggest, and I know there's a lot of people that have different opinions on places like cemeteries and such, but I believe personally that they're a great place to go to stretch your legs per se and figure out how you're going to react, because as we get into people's homes and businesses, if that's the first places we ever really been to, we're going to get a little freaked out at some of the stuff, and we're going to try to run out the door because, well, we don't know better. We haven't trained ourselves enough. So then that freaks out the property owners that, you know, these professionals are running out the door screaming, where's the nearest KFC or something, you know? So
Well, I say that anyway, so that doesn't.
right. Well, you know, I was going to say Domino's, but I know that's not a thing anymore.
No, I wouldn't be. No. Mm-mm.
But yeah, so, you know, or maybe even if you're not caring for cemeteries too much, find a friend's house or two, or, you know, have Matt let you do it at his place, and you know, just kind of get a feel for things.
I don't know about his place.
Yeah.
I mean, for all I know, he could have had Surfer Boy followed him home. For all I know.
Fuck Surfer Boy. First of all, that's number one. Fuck Surfer Boy. Secondly, if I'm taking him anywhere, I'm going to bring him up to Guernsey.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, you guys are welcome to come up here. Actually, you know, there's a place that Caps has been wanting me to take him to, and, you know, maybe before it gets too late, maybe even Friday the 13th. It's a little place called Pit Hole, Pennsylvania. It's right now it's basically a huge hill / field, but at one point in time it was a little town built for about 3,000 people, and within a week it's swollen up to 30,000 people, and because of an oil boom, and there was hotels and bars and such, and there was all kinds of crime, rape. The town mayor, his daughter got kidnapped while they were there, and then next you know, within a couple months, the boom dried up and they're gone.
Sounds like a fun time.
Huh?
See, so it sounds like a fun time. See, what I might end up doing though is I might just, since it's closer, is I might just take him to Centralia in the middle of the night and just drop him off and say good luck.
There you go.
Well, I mean, you want to start him off small. That's like a little bit haunted. You don't want to like take a big old.
Nah, you sneak in there beforehand and drop some Bluetooth speakers and such, and
This is why I love Fedora. Or you know what? I'll just take him to Penhurst. I'll take him to Penhurst. I'll buy his way and just let him go by himself. All by himself at Penhurst.
There you go.
Again, folks, I'm not touching it. So
Lock the
woods are
doors.
great for the first time investigators or battlefields if you live by one. Yeah, absolutely, Night Owl. And I love the name, by the way. Big Papa Pun. What is up, brother?
What's up?
Steven. Miss you, brother. Miss you. Asmodeus, welcome to the show. Love the. I know where
how
that's
you
from.
got that to where they'll
where that's
pop up without you touching it.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that cool?
You know, I gotta be careful what I've been saying. Like, I've dropped so many leads for you in the last 5 minutes.
Are you writing it down?
No.
Whereabouts are you, if you don't mind me asking?
He is out in areas, or no, is it New Mexico? New Mexico, sorry.
Yeah.
New Mexico. They got tired of the old one, so created a new one.
I
But
don't know. Probably too many naysayers.
there you go.
But guys, before you start into your
That's right.
next thought, I'm jumping out. I truly was only stopping in for a quick minute. I got some meat I need to transfer over to some jars, and so I'm gonna be busy for a little bit.
All right, brother. Well, you know, Fedora, you're always welcome here.
All right.
This is
It's
like
good to see you
another-
again.
Nice to see you as well, and I appreciate that there, Mr. Consultant. I'm glad that you weren't too upset about my criticism of your channel.
I don't give a shit. You've known each other for how long now?
Well,
deep
we
down,
never
you think
truly
about-
critiqued each other too much yet. So,
Hmm.
did you
Well,
like
no.
Did you like the title?
I did actually.
I've noticed that's been getting me some clicks. And did you check out the shorts that I put on your channel?
I did. Thank you. I appreciate
Are they
it.
any good for you? Or
No, they work. They were just
nice,
fine.
nice.
They're still
Good.
up there, so I trust you.
Yep. We have to have them at least once a day, right?
Hmm.
But
The Wicked Queen might be listening, so I'm keeping my mouth shut.
but as always, my friends, stay spooky.
I will. Take care, man.
See you.
Yeah, brother.
Bye, guys. Good seeing you.
To touch up on what Night Owls Paranormal said, woods are great, yes, but
Mhm.
there's other places to start for beginners too, which is parks. I love parks. Parks are another great place to start off too.
Parks, historic.
Okay, I'm trying to get out of here.
All right, hold on.
You need to show me one of these days.
Oh, I can't kick you this time. I don't know why. I can remove you, but I can't kick you. Just
Let's
leave
see.
studio. Leave studio, not end broadcast. If it says
Well,
end
yeah, I'm
broadcast,
not gonna hit.
It's my cousin would laugh.
I've hit that
Okay.
I've hit that end button a few times and
so
never works out.
the other way you can do it, brother, is just back out. Okay, there he goes. You got it. We've done that so many times to each other. It's not even funny. But no, and I agree. I agree with Lurker.
Parks. Parks are
Parks,
another good
historical
place.
locations. Well, I also agree with Night Owls too, because a lot of mine were started. Scott just sent me a message. Am I out? But I've started with that stuff too. I've started with the parks. I've started with historical locations. I've started. I've done a bunch of different things. But I also agree with Dora and Lurker about you don't just jump right into a client's home. You don't go to places like Penhurst. You don't go to places, business wise. You don't go to, you don't do stuff like that that can affect others. You go to cemeteries. You go to woods. You go to historical locations, stuff like that. And honestly, you just find somewhere, that is not trespassing. That Stephen.
Oops. Oops.
You and Anthony.
We sort of did already.
But yeah, so you just start off easy and go from there. And who knows? You may like the paranormal, like Caden. Caden likes the paranormal. He likes what we do. He may not like investigating.
I'll
He
tell
may
you.
not like being out.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. For the 5 years I've done investigating, the places that are not well known on websites or on the map tends to be more haunted than those that are actually well known and haunted. You'd be surprised. Some of those locations could be more haunted than others that are not well known.
Oh, absolutely. There's Suzette from CMPS.
Speaking on experience, by the way, guys. Speaking on experience.
My favorite place to go is Gettysburg.
See, Gettysburg.
I like Devil's Den.
See, Night Owls, just so you know, we're in Pennsylvania. Well, Lurker's in Texas. We're in Pennsylvania. No idea what the hell that was.
Mackenzie?
No. But anyway, we're in Pennsylvania, about an hour and a half from Gettysburg. And Gettysburg's nice, but there's a lot of places that are around here. Like there are at least 2 cemeteries that him and I could go to. There's also a couple of historical locations. There's a couple of other things that we could do, but yeah, never just jump right in. So let's see, Big Papa Pun going back to hibernation. Oh, well, you're no fun then. I don't want to be good, Steven. We'll see you, brother. Much love to you and Crystal. Let's see. Team is looking getting into a junkyard.
That's interesting.
I never even thought about that.
That's actually a good idea.
So
I never thought about junkyards like this. Yeah.
I haven't either. So Lurker, why don't you touch on this? Why would junkyards be good for those who don't know?
Because remember, oh, you got to remember, before there was towns and roads and buildings, hundreds, if not thousands, of years of history could be in that junkyard, and we don't even know it. That could be more haunted than well-known locations. So junkyards ain't far from what we normally investigate, like small little parks and like buildings and
See, for me, that little like light bulb for junkyards is think about trigger objects. For those of you who don't know what a trigger object is, it's an object that has either been imprinted on or has some kind of energy or attachment to it that can be used in investigations.
Matt. Matt.
Anyway, there is a lot of junk. There's a lot of stuff that gets thrown out that ends up in these junkyards.
Mhm.
But you also have something else too, vehicles.
Car accidents.
And I can guarantee you that if there are some vehicles that were involved in a fatal collision, might have an attachment. Not saying they will, but the possibility is there. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was a bunch of residuals. It would not surprise me. No, I mean, there's no qualification for a size of a trigger object. I mean, it could be something as small as a pen or a coin, all the way up to a vehicle, if not bigger. Makes sense to me. I mean, hell, the lamp could be a trigger object.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's actually a really good idea, Night Owls. I like that. I really like that. So, Lurker, I want to touch on a little bit more with what Caden's question is about what happens. So, for Caden, I'm not going to keep turning around. I'm just going to look at you through the camera. So, for you and anybody else who's new, the bottom line for what Fedora and Lurker were saying is theory. Everything in our field is theory. We don't have anything, we don't have substantial evidence. There's nothing that is black and white. There's the theories that Lurker and Fedora were talking about. There's also a theory that we have a choice. Once we pass on, we have the choice of either coming or go. We can come back to this realm. We could, do whatever. So the theory, that's why I've always said that us as paranormal investigators, we have the answer to that number one question that everybody has: is there life after death? Well, we know that answer, yes. Otherwise, who the hell are we talking to? Let's be honest.
Right.
Our question is what happens, and then it's why does it happen, and that's what we're trying to find out. And for me personally, that makes me a little jealous of those who went on, because they know what happens and they have the answers that we're looking for. And Lurker, like we discussed, and you've even said, there is no piece of equipment out there that is 100%. None. Absolutely none. There is nothing out there that is going to be 100% concrete evidence of the paranormal. I don't care if you have a Class A EVP. I don't care if you've got a partial bodied apparition, video evidence, pictures. I don't care. It's not 100% concrete, and here's why. Because not everybody will agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way it is. And until that happens, it's theory.
Exactly. Like exactly what Matt said. I'm an unconventional ghost hunter, and I used a gas meter, for crying out loud, and I was getting responses. That doesn't mean it's, legit, like Matt said. I could have amazing responses from different devices that are not normally meant for paranormal investigations. Doesn't mean it's 100%. I'm just there to document what I'm seeing. Even though I turned it off to make sure it's not a malfunction, it was still doing it regardless.
Uh-oh. Lurker got so excited he froze. Okay, there you are. No, you froze on our end. You're just like,
oh,
now you're froze.
No, I'm good.
There you go. Okay. Just say I thought you guys were hot down there in Texas, but I guess your air conditioning is too much because you're freezing.
Yeah, you're gonna touch up what I said. I think.
But yeah, like there's nothing concrete. There will never be concrete. I mean, I've even said this recently, Lurker. I don't know if you've caught it, but I said on one of my most recent shows, we could have live news footage from CNN, Fox News, all the networks, all of them, all the live feed on one chair. with security cameras all around and a spirit manifest right in front of them and has a genuine conversation and an interview, there's still going to be those people who out there say, nope, it's bullshit. That's just how it is. That's just how it is, and that's just our field. So
that, and I have an answer to that one. The reason is because people don't want to come. There's people that are like here. They don't want people like right here to know what is the actual truth. So they're keeping whatever us distracted over here, so we don't know what's going on over here. So
absolutely,
that's my conspiracy theory on that. Honestly,
we just did conspiracies not too long ago. I had Wild Bill on. I don't know if you know Wild Bill.
I heard of him. Yes.
Yeah, I had Wild Bill on, and I also had Big Rob from the Patrol. He came on, and we had a really good conspiracy show. We're going to be doing more of them. But you would have loved it. You would have loved it, Lurker. I will say that. But all right, guys. So it's about that time. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You guys know the drill. So when we come back, we're going to talk to Lurker about the future. What's going on with Lurker? What does he have planned? And where exactly has he been lurking? So, all right, we'll catch up with you guys in just a little bit. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed that nice little break. So before we continue on with my boy Lurker here, I just want to give a couple of shout outs, as I always like to do. Obviously, I want to shout out Brian John Laverty over at Parapost, parapost.net, and Parapost Network Central. What was that?
You got to put that plug in, huh?
Lupa.
Another plug.
Hey, I always have to give shout outs.
Plugs.
I have to give shout outs.
I know. I'm just giving you crap.
I know. I miss it. But if you guys haven't already, go check out Parapost, parapost.net. Sign up on the App Store. I have it on both my phones. Basically, short version, and Lurker will attest to this too. It's a paranormal Facebook. It's a paranormal Facebook. No drama. You can find new pieces of equipment. You can find new locations, network with new people with zero drama, and also zero cost. It doesn't cost a damn thing. And go check out this show plus many others. I think your show's on Parapost as well too, right? On Parapost Network Central.
No, I remember I've been kind of
Okay.
just doing my thing. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. But you'll check out that you can check out this show and many others on Parapost Network Central and also Parapost International. Go check them out on Facebook. Also, while you're looking, go check out Paralinks. You see it, Paralinks right up here in the corner. They've got a couple different channels, Paralinks 1, 2, 3 Plus and Live, or 1, 2, 3 and Live or Plus. It changes all the time. I don't know.
What's next?
But you will find a bunch. You will find a bunch. And I think we were saying even equipment too. They have a channel for equipment. But huge shout out to Howard, Chrissy, Steven, who was in the room earlier, Courtney, and all of them for what they've done for Paralinks. You guys are fucking awesome. And also, guys, if you want to have some really cool events, like I know Lurker, you're talking about going out in late October, late September, early October-ish area. Guys, if you have nothing to do, go right here, Fear Fest. Go to Fear Fest. You want to be there. Howard has put a lot of time and energy into Fear Fest, and it's all going towards good causes, not just one, but a whole lot. And if you want to start selling stuff, they're still looking for vendors. Go check it out. But buy your tickets today. You saw the video. If you missed it, go back, watch it. It'll have details for tickets as well. And the last one I'll do is obviously Global Ghost Hunt. If you guys haven't seen Global Ghost Hunt or heard about it, welcome to the show. But Global Ghost Hunt is a short version, a worldwide celebration of teams and locations from all around the world. It is a lot of fun. I am a part of the admin team, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun to be a part of, and it's really cool to see different teams from all over the world and how they investigate, see the beautiful locations, learn their history about it, and have some fun while we do it. So guys, go check out globalghosthunt.com for more information. Sign up your team or your location. Doesn't matter. If you're a team, you just don't have a location, sign up anyway. You'll want to, because we can also help you find a location. If your location, you don't have a team, same deal. Sign up. We will help you find a team if there's one available. Just that simple. Just that simple. And who knows? Maybe you'll meet new people, have some fun in the process. Won't know until you sign up. But all right, guys. So we're here talking with Lurker. We haven't seen Lurker in a hot minute, so we've been catching up with him. And so what do you have planned for the show? You seem like you've done a shit ton. But what do you got? What do you got next? What else is coming up?
I got tons of ideas for my shows, like literally, like that would push podcasting to a whole new level and stuff. I'm just experimenting, playing with it. I got like maybe 10 ideas in the back burner that needs to be put out there right now as we speak. I already put 2 of them out right now, so I got like 8 left.
All right, so give me a tease. What are the 2 you just put out?
I just put up the Pictionary, Paranormal Pictionary. So where I start a show and I put a share screen and I will draw out, like I did yesterday's show, like we talk about paranormal, like topic subject would be cryptids. Guess what I'm drawing? So I'll draw something and then they'll say like New Jersey Devil or like Wendigo, and then we went from paranormal equipment and I would draw it out to see the type of paranormal equipment it is. Like they will say EMF meter. There you go. Bam.
So the spirits would respond to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still testing on that still. I haven't really gotten like...
See, I'd be afraid they'd cheat. Especially if we can't see them. Like you sit there, they say they're over here, but in actuality they're behind you, they're cheating, watching you draw. It's like, you bitch.
Yeah.
You're supposed to guess.
Yes. That's I put it out there, and a lot of... Here's the thing with my show. It's different, but the audience, I do engage with them a lot, and they engage with me quite a bit. So most of the time it's for them more it is for me. Yes, it's my show. Yes, I'm the face of it, of course, but I like to have fun. Like I said, fun, interactive, and we learn something. There you go.
That's a hell of a trifecta. Hello, trifecta.
You get 3 in 1. So for Friday's show, we're going to play the Paranormal Hangman. The topic for it is haunted locations in America. So
Okay.
that's going to be a nice little teaser and surprise for everybody. So there's some locations people will know, and there's other people that won't know these locations. So not only once they figure out the locations, I would read them the history of the location, when it was built, what year, and not only they learn about the location, but it'll give them ideas to where to go investigate too about that location.
That's cool. That is cool. And actually, one of our good friends, I think you know her, Cece.
Yes.
Cece does fireballs and F-bombs. She has she's done a little trivia like that as well. And it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun.
I've done quiz podcast shows too. We did multiple choice.
Now here's something funny with that. So the one night I was with the Wicked Queen, we were out. I forget if we were going to dinner or coming back from dinner. Either way, we were driving, and she starts asking me these random questions, and I'm like, "Why are you asking me this?" And she goes, "What?" I said, "Why are you asking me these questions?" She flips her phone over. It's your show. She's asking me your trivia questions, and I was like, "How do you know what he's saying?" And she had her Bluetooth in. I didn't realize it, but yeah. So she's asking me all these questions, and she goes, "You were right on most of them." And I was like, "But yeah, no, she actually, the Wicked Queen watches you. She watches you more than me."
Oh, I don't know what to say on that, man. You gotta talk to her about this. I'm just doing my.
I know she doesn't watch my show. I know she doesn't.
Oh yes, she does. Stop it. But
no, actually, to be honest with you, I had one show I was really proud of a couple weeks back. I think it was the basic paranormal 101, and I touched a little bit on the Wicca side of it. And I told her, I said, "You need to watch this." I said, "I want you to watch this. I'm very proud of it." She looks at me and goes, "I ain't watching that shit." Love you too.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the Wicked Queen, she'll pop in. She'll pop in on the show every once in a while if she's like on her way home or something like that, and she'll pop in. But
that's the thing. I was surprised she even came on watching my show. I was not expecting that. Honestly, I was expecting her to be super busy and stuff. But going back to what I was saying about my show,
yeah.
quiz podcast. I also did a quiz podcast, so we would quiz. I would quiz the audience, and I would try to figure out with them together because I don't know. I thought I know a lot, but apparently I got a lot to learn still. So there you go.
It's fun. It's fun. Well, I mean, we hosted shows together, and it's really cool doing these shows because a lot of people come in, like Caden, and they want to learn. They want to learn about the paranormal. They want to see the the backside of it. But you and I still learn. You and I learned a lot, doing these interviews. And look at Ghost and Grow. When we chat with Edward, we learned a lot. Learned a lot that night. I've learned a lot from a lot of different people. Ken Allen, another one I learned a lot from.
Yeah,
and every guest has something new for us to learn.
Yes.
And it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, so before we wrap it up, because I know you've got work tonight, brother, and I want to give you ample time to get some rest. There's one question that I've asked you before, but let's see if your answer's changed. So, say people like Ying Yang behind me want to start investigating.
Okay.
They want to start investigating. They don't know where to start as far as equipment is concerned. From your unorthodox, wonderful mind, where do they begin? What are some good beginner tools for them?
Bravo has a camera in it. And to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you this, Caden, as my experience as a paranormal investigator for 5 years, I caught more data with the camera phone and able to catch more sounds with the camera phone than I did with a DSLR camera. So this is a good tool for beginners. So don't be afraid to use your smartphone with the camera on it. It does just as good as a DSLR or camera, if not better. I have mentioned this about on my show a few weeks back. I did a versus saga on that.
And obviously a flashlight. Obviously, a flashlight. Unless you're Raymond Newsom, then you don't need a flashlight.
You need a flashlight that's bright enough so you be able to see, of course. But in the same token, that way you'll be able to see what's in your point of view as well. Flashlights, and you don't have to get a tape recorder. But if you want, not tape recorder, digital voice recorder. If you want to get them, that's fine and all. But you don't have to get it. Your phone can do that too. So you don't really need a lot of money to start off investigating if you want to start off. So it's really cheap to start off, and you just work your way, build your way up later as you go, as you get more experience in paranormal investigating.
Which, speaking of equipment, Lurker, before we go, I just wanted to let you know. So we've spoken, we didn't speak about this until before Pennhurst, but I wanted to let you know we haven't had a chance to catch up. This guy?
Yeah. What is that?
You've got
I can't
one.
see it.
You've got one too.
Night vision camera. That's right.
Remember, we have the same one.
Yeah, the IR. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know. It did test it out very well. It tested out very well here at the house. It tested out very well before the investigation. I went in to Pennhurst with 3 full batteries for this guy.
Drain.
Not only did they drain all 3, damn thing would not focus. I'd have it on the mount. I'd have it on the stabilizer. Turn the corner. It'd be nice and clear. I turned. Fuzzy. The spirits would not let this thing focus.
Sometimes it would corrupt your files on your camera or phone. So be mindful of that too, guys. It's done that.
Luckily, I haven't had that. Although there was one SD card I had on for this. It pulled the same thing it did at the North Carolina.
It did that to me.
Same thing.
It did that to me at the Whitty Museum, and I was just doing an innocent little museum tour vlog. It happened when I was in where the tribals were making like ropes and like arrowheads, and all of a sudden, damn, corrupted my file. I could not get the damn thing to upload or edit or anything.
I didn't even see them. My one SD card, I didn't even see it. Didn't even see any of my files. I looked at everything. I tried it everywhere else. Well, no, I couldn't find them. And then one day, here again, just like the USS North Carolina, I just had it plugged in by accident. I have a splitter that I put all my stuff on.
Another piece of advice for Caden. If you're going to start off, you're not going to get paranormal evidence like this right away. That's impossible. Okay, it takes time and it takes experience and it takes researching on where you're investigating at too. So you might get a few pops here and there from the beginning, but as you get more experience, you'll start getting more data here and then there, and then you might get more or you might get less as you get more experience. It's just like slots. You may get a little bit, you may not get shit at all. You might get a hell of a lot of paranormal evidence you never thought you would get before. So it's a game of chance when it comes to paranormal investigating.
And also, if the spirits want to chat with you that night, they just may want to say "fuck you," I don't like you.
That's my theory of what I go by when I investigate. It's a game of chance. It's like playing slots at a casino.
100%. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up for this evening. I really appreciate everybody stopping in and saying hi. Lurker, before we go, brother, where can everybody find you at, brother?
They can find me on Facebook, which is Darkness Falls Research, and Paranormal Science is on YouTube, but most of my shows go to Darkness Falls Research is where you can find me at. And you can also find Paranormal Science on YouTube. And if Caden would like to watch a few of my shows, maybe it'll help him get a better understanding of it, because I do go over stuff, and I do like reactions where I go to people's stuff and I show how this equipment operates under a paranormal investigation setting. So if he's interested, I mean, my channel's there for you.
Absolutely. And I highly suggest it, guys. I highly suggest it. I've been in this field, 17, 18 years, and I still learn shit from Lurker.
I've not only been in it for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Still new.
So, and you know what? It just shows that even the newest investigator can teach, veterans of this field. we all need to have that student mentality. We all take it in. So I highly suggest guys go check out Darkness Falls Research and Paranormal Science. Give them a like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff, because Lurker deserves it. Number one, first and foremost, and number two, he's unorthodox. He may open up your eyes to a whole new way of investigating. I know he's done that for me. So Lurker, again, brother, it was awesome catching up with you again. I missed it. I miss hanging out with you. We need more biscuits. More biscuits. So, what do you think?
I gotta get some rest. Maybe next time.
Okay. Maybe we can. How about this? Maybe we can set it up for you to come on her show.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. I might do something Saturday. I'm not 100%, so be ready. If not, I'll see y'all next week on Wednesday. We'll say 5 or 7, between 5 and 7 p.m. Eastern time. I have no idea what I'm going to do, so fuck it. We'll find out. So, Caden, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, brother. It really was a lot of fun. So I guess there's only one more thing left for me to say. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your night. Have fun. Stay safe, guys. Seriously. And as always, you know it. Happy hauntings.